So in the last section, we have seen how to create a Java project and how to create a class in it. So in this section, let's look it into some Java basics. So I request you to watch this section if you are not familiar with Java earlier, or if you have little bit Java basics, you can skip this section and start with the Selenium WebDriver explanation. Okay, so it's up to you. If you want to go through some Java basics, then watch all the lectures in this section. If not, you can just skip the Java basics. Fine. So I just want to give you some brief overview on some Java functions, Java methods, wherever are required and necessary for our Selenium automation. Okay, I will be covering all the concepts which are required for Selenium. Okay, if you complete this section, then that's it. You are good to start with Selenium, and you need not worry about how much Java I need to start with Selenium. Fine. So those topics we'll be discussing here, and also not limited to this section. Whenever we are talking about Selenium automation, and when we come about some coding perspective, even there I will give you a clear picture on the Java looping programs or whatever it may be. I'll be even discussing there as well. So you will not feel any Java related trouble in my entire course. So that's the commitment I can give you from my side. So okay, so let's see some basic hands-on on Java before we actually start. Let me create a new project again just for our Java practice. Let's say practice, click on finish. Class basics 1, something like that. So check this checkbox, public static void main, click on finish. Right, so this is the first look you'll be seeing whenever you created a class. Now, so what are these keywords which are highlighting in some other color apart from this basics and main? And what is this public static void main? Okay, so basically these pink highlighted words are keywords of Java. So these are Java keywords and you cannot use them in your method. Fine. And here, what is this main? Whenever you start execution, the control will start from this main method. Okay, if you write some 100 lines of code here, wherever you write in the entire editor, the control will always start from the very first step in this main method. Okay, so main method is something where the control and execution will begin. So that's the reason we start writing our coding in this main block. Okay, so public static void main is like heart of the Java program. So it interprets all your code, whatever you write in the main. If you write somewhere outside the main, so Java will not execute that. Now this is a class, right? So this is a class till here, and this is a main block. If you write something here, the code will not get executed. To get executed, you have to write in this main block. Fine. So as this, to summarize this, control starts from the main method only, and it is restricted to this main block. Fine. So now what is class? So class is the file where you actually write your code, complete Java program, whatever it is. It might be a Selenium code or something else. Your Java program you will be writing in class files. So this is the class file, and the name of this class is basics1. Something we have defined this class name, right? So that's the reason I'm saying public class basics1. I'll talk about this later, what is public and all, but for now I'm just making you familiar about the outer structure. So we will be writing the code in this braces, but execution will be restricted to this main block only. Fine. Then you might be getting doubt. So what we are writing here, if everything is restricted to this block, what is the necessary to write here? So let's talk about that in the coming lectures. You will get clear idea once we just dig into that and talk something on it. but for now, so I'm just giving overview on what is class and what is main method. Fine. Now I want to write something. I'll start by first line of code. If I want to print something in Java in the output, the method you need to use is system dot out dot print ln, and the whatever you are thinking to print in the output, you can give it here. I started Java learning. Okay, so once the sentence is done, you have to give semicolon. For each and every step in the Java, you have to write semicolon at the end. If you don't write, it will throw an error. Okay, so just make it a common practice. Whatever you write, you have to give semicolon at the end. If you need not give for the loops, while loop, for loop, we'll see that later, but for the steps, you have to go with semicolon. Right. Let's run this program. I have to see I started Java learning in my console. So this is the console window. I have to see here in my output. So right click, just say run as Java application. Click on OK. Yeah, you can see that I started Java learning. So if you want to print something in the output, you can just go with system.out.println method and pass a text which you are willing to see in the output as an argument to this method. That's it. Okay. If you want to give some other text, change it and run it again. You will see that in the output. Fine. So that's how you can print in the output and using something like to do auto generated method. So all these are commented lines. If you want to write something but you don't want Java to touch that, you can write it in comments by putting slash slash. 2 slashes will treat the text as a comment. For example, you might forget what this step does, so you have to write something like this step prints in the output. Okay, but if you just write this step, it will throw an error. It's not neither a command nor a method. So how the Java will treat that? But you want to write some text for your understanding. So in that case, just put 2 slashes. So Java will treat this as a comment and it will not interpret and execute this sentence. Okay, right. So that's it. So that's the first program about our Java. Now you know where the control of execution starts from. It starts from the main block, and we write our Java code in the class files, and you can print something in the output with a system.out.println method, and you have to give semicolon at the end for each step. Or if you want to write the comments, you can put slash slash and you can write your comment. Okay, so that's it. That's the simple basic about our first class basics one. Fine.